it for the world. Loud house.
Snow Way Down, the 48th episode of Season 2 of The Loud House, and overall the 100th episode. This episode, I'm not gonna lie to myself about this. This was nothing too special for me as much as Snow Way Out was. I'm just sorry. Really, I'm just sorry. It just doesn't grab me. Why is that? Let's review this episode and find out. And can we please kill all that yelling back there?
Dashing through the snow in a luxury SUV. We're making up some time because we stopped to pee. Hey!
Doesn't get much gayer than this.
This is great! My first ever vacation with Clyde and his dad's.
Gag?
And if it's anything like their souffles, it's going to be awesome.
I seriously doubt that.
Whoa, what is that?
Oh, that's the ramp of insanity. It's a near vertical drop where you can reach speeds of 100 miles an hour, then get launched 5,000 feet in the air.
Sweet! Do we get to go on it?
And that is why I'm doing the driving.
That's okay, a lot of white men can't drive.
Lincoln, let me translate for Howard. No.
So they arrive at the cabin and things just don't get any much worse.
Woohoo! Race you to the front door.
Hold on.
My dad still want us to slip on the ice.
Okay, that's a real good excuse.
Wow, nice.
Hold on. Now we're good.
What the fuck just happened?
My dad still want us to get splinters.
Aye vey.
All right! Woohoo!
So, what should we do first? Go sledding?
I'll grab Big Red too.
To refresh your memory, in 11 Louds of Leapin', Lincoln actually had Big Red destroyed after when he tried to sneak into Mr. Grouch's home, and he got himself a new one that Christmas Day. In case some of you guys have forgotten out there.
There. Now we're good.
My dad still want us to get frostbite.
I'm starting to have my really good reasons about why I do not like these two so much. So Lincoln and Clyde are ready to sled into action until...
What's the matter now? Now we're good.
Okay. Well, this is still gonna be fun. Here we go! Whee!
Nothing's happening.
Why aren't we moving?
Oh, we called ahead and asked the groundskeeper to level the hillside.
My dad still want us to break our necks.
I can guarantee that something like this is not going to end too well.
Oh, Clyde, I'm gonna show you no mercy.
Well, I'm gonna show you even less. Unless you want me to, in which case I totally will.
Okay, whatever. Ready? Aim, fire!
Gay slow motion.
Fuck you,
What are you... What?
My dad still want us to end up in the hospital because of an ice bolt to the head.
God damn it. I mean, Allah damn it.
Who wants hot chocolate?
Finally, we're actually getting something good out of this. I just hope the chocolate isn't too hot.
This is kind of cold.
Yeah, my dad still want us to scald the roofs of our mouths.
You know, if I ever had a friend who had two dads, I'd be mad as hell if they were like these two.
Clyde, permission to speak freely.
Granted.
Look, your dads are awesome, but this trip has made me realize that they are really overprotective.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Little?
They're
Really?
freaking out.
Hell no.
Clyde, you're wearing a seatbelt on the couch.
My dad still want me to get injured in an earthquake. We are only 3 states away from a fault line.
It's a poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every December the 25th.
Oh my god. There are no earthquakes. When's the last time there ever been a fucking earthquake? I never had no earthquake up here in Michigan. Not never, not once. Hell, in fact, I never even had an earthquake or even been in one. When the hell was the mothers on when they had these two? Now Clyde starts to realize that they have been going too far and stands up to them, telling them that he can actually take care of himself and they wouldn't have to worry about it, which I hope they fucking understand. Okay, Clyde's not a complete idiot, it's just that he has a couple of issues, if you know what I mean.
Dads, do you have a second?
Sure, what's up, Peanut?
Ew, ew, ew! I think you guys are too overprotective. With the couch seat belts and the tree mattresses and the bubble wrap, I'm not a little kid anymore. I can take care of myself.
They used to say that about me.
You don't have to worry about me so much.
Worry? We don't worry.
Really?
You don't need to call Dr. Lopez. You just need to let go a little bit.
What do you think, Howie?
Well, maybe we could try.
I agree.
You guys are the best. Thank you.
I'm still calling Dr. Lopez, just for me.
Oh my God.
Okay, buddy. Now the fun really begins.
I'll sled to that.
Let's rock.
I'm so sorry. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Dads, you said you were going to let go.
We're sorry, Clyde. We're just not there yet.
It's a dangerous world, and we don't think you're ready to face it on your own.
Seriously, dude, stop acting too gay toward him. Clyde's a big boy now. He can take care of himself.
Ugh, I should have buckled up.
Don't be an idiot, Lincoln.
Whoa! Smooth floors!
That hurt.
What's going on?
Oh, Jesus.
Let me translate for Howard. Clyde's in mortal danger.
What?
What'd he do? Get himself eaten by a Yeti from Far Cry 3? And Lincoln makes the confession to Clyde's dads.
Well, after the buffed floors and the couch seat belt and everything, I kind of told him you guys were too overprotective. I'm sorry, I didn't think he'd take it this far.
It's okay, Lincoln. Just don't tell Howard.
Tell me what?
Nothing. Let's just focus on stopping Clyde before he...
Don't finish that sentence!
So Lincoln, Harold, and Howard go after Clyde to stop him from going off the huge giant ramp that Goofy once did during that little ski Disney short. Speaking of, that was a good damn Goofy short anyway. It had me laughing all the way through it.
Clyde, honey, don't do it. Just climb back down.
We'll just have to go up and get him.
No. We'll go, Lincoln. I don't want you getting hurt.
Nope, fuck that. Lincoln can handle this. He handles everything, even with his own sisters. He's been in shitty situations like this before, and yet he constantly makes it through it thick and thin.
I hope this thing is safe.
I'm sure it's fine. There'd be a sign if it wasn't.
I don't know why. That's the only part that kills me every time when I see this episode. That face on Lincoln, the expression. It's the kind of look that he would give to his sisters, as if he were saying,
Really?
We're here, buddy. You're safe. Everything's going to be okay?
That's just an old sign! Where's my baby?
Please, will you stop screaming?
and his shit could almost get possibly any worse. Howard, Harold, and Lincoln are actually stuck up on the ramp.
We're trapped!
But surprisingly, Clyde returns to the cabin and finds nowhere sight of his dad or his friend Lincoln.
Guys, I'm here.
Clyde, did you call the ranger?
I did, but I got his voicemail.
What?
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 Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Well, that's a typical thing that rangers will do in the winter season. So Clyde actually arrives at the ramp and he uses some kind of grappling hook to climb the top of the ramp to rescue his dad and Lincoln. This is probably the best part of this episode. He uses his sled to actually ride down the ramp just as when this thing's going to start falling and breaking apart. I hope you actually heard that last part right.
Quickly, everybody, get on. There's only one way down.
As of right now, you two don't even have a choice.
Hurry! Hold on to your butts.
Please tell me you didn't try to sound like Samuel Jackson.
Hold on to your butts. Since this is the end, there's something I need to tell you. I've never liked your beef bourguignon.
I don't go to the gym when I say I do. I go to the donut shop.
Those are all really good confessions, but nobody gives a shit.
A parachute. Good thinking, Clyde.
Clyde is something special.
Honey, we owe you an apology. You obviously can take care of yourself.
No shit.
From now on, we promise not to be so overprotective. And this time, we mean it.
That'd be one big fucking miracle for that to happen.
I'll give him a little privacy.
Get in here, Lincoln. Hugs!
Dude, don't touch me.
Come on, let's head back to the cabin for some actual hot cocoa.
Now you're talking, String Bean.
Okay, Howie, ready to let go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Man, we are fantastic parents.
Now it's too easy.
Now the next day, Howard and Harold are finally keeping their word and allowing Clyde and Lincoln to be more freely and about to do whatever they want to do for fun. Now that is freedom, to do whatever you want to do.
Looks like we're getting the hang of not being so overprotective, huh, Howie? Howie? I'll get the smelling salts.
He did it again.
Isn't this fun?
So that was Snow A Down. How does this hold up? Like I said, this was nothing too special and something that doesn't grab me or fill me with so excitement. Personally, this episode really didn't interest me. It was kind of boring in my opinion, but if some people like it, that's fine. I know the premises was a good idea of having Lincoln wanting to take a huge ski jump, but then get stuck up with Clyde. Seemed like a good idea on paper, but originally this episode really did not impress me at all. It's not great, it's not bad either. And as much as I said before, that I'm not much of a huge fan on Howard and Harold. But somehow this episode shows their improvement of what they're doing for their son Clyde. If you ask me, I say they're way too overprotective to him. And as I said before, I really fucking hated how they were being too overprotective. I hope you all do not have parents that are overprotective like these two are. But hey, that's what some parents will do to some of their kids, if they really care for them. The episode, it's decent, not my personal favorite. I wouldn't watch it all the time. I just think Snow Way Out actually grabs me a lot more, especially when it's centered around Lana Loud, like I said before on my recent review. But hey, it's no use crying. Get it? I'm the Loud House Critic, and it's time for me to do some snow.
Deuces on that?